Afternoon. I'm Clem, Wilderness Outfitters. Just want to let you all know that we realize that it's been a while since we've recorded a YouTube video, and we'd like to thank our fans for sticking with us during that time. We've actually acquired a lot more fans, and a couple other things come down the pipe. Actually become, kind of famous actually. But we want you to know that during that time period, while these things are going on, that we are not going to change. Not one bit. Are we, Willard?
Nope.
We will not change, and that's our promise to you. So, one thing we're going to sit there and we're going to discuss today is about stoves. People use all kinds of different types of stoves. They use an alcohol stove. They use a zip stove, which is you sit there and you put wood in it and have a fan.
Why do we need a stove when we got fire?
People like to use stoves sometimes.
But we got fire.
It doesn't matter. Sometimes people like to use stoves. So we're going to do stoves today. We'll do fire next week. Okay?
But fire's better than stove. It always has been. That's caveman's used fire. They use stoves.
We'll do fire next week. All right, Willard? So we're going to do this alcohol stove, which we sat there and we talked about in Beer Can Magic. We're going to do a zip stove. We're going to do a Coleman stove. So stick with us. Be right back and sit there and take care of our stove situation. Alright then, so we have our experiment here set up. This is the 3 Ollie Camp cups with 2 cups of water in them each. All the same cup, all from the same crick. That crick over there, same water. Then we have these stoves right here. Let me zoom in here. This is the alcohol stove with a couple tent pegs to hold up that cup. Right now has a cover on, so you can't quite see it. It's just a penny stove. Right there, that's a Coleman Exponent stove. Pretty good stove if you're in the market for a kind of compact, dual fuel stove. Works real well. And then this zip stove right here, which I like quite a bit. As you can see, it has just twigs in it. Pretty much it'll burn anything, any kind of solid fuel. And it has a switch on there with a blower fan to pretty much turn it into like a furnace. So we'll sit there and get all these things lit, get some cups on there, and then we have one of them newfangled fancy iPhones to sit there and do the timing on this. So we'll be back in just a moment. Alright then, so we got all 3 of these stoves running here. You can't see the alcohol stove too much, but it is definitely going. So we'll put the cans on here, or the pots on here rather. And let's see here. Alright, Willard, you're the technical one. Can you start that timer?
I got it.
Let's see the time on that right now.
8 seconds.
Can we see it? We got a pretty bad glare on there.
Is that good?
Can you bring it over to the center? Let me see that second, Willard. There you go, 21 seconds, boil started. We're going to put that on the pot right next to there so you can see it's been there the whole time. Willard, go ahead and put that on that pot there if you would. You will see that Coleman Exponent stove is the loudest of them. The other 2 are fairly quiet. Just a little hum with the zip stove and silence with that alcohol stove. So it's been, well, can you pick that up? What was it, a minute 45 seconds? There's already bubbles on the bottom of that Coleman Exponent. Let's bring it over here a little bit.
Yeah, I can't tell.
153. So we got bubbles on the Exponent. Actually, there's a couple bubbles on the bottom of that alcohol stove. That zip stove don't have too much. We do got a little bit of a breeze out here, so we'll see how it goes. But I'd just say go ahead and I'd put that timer down. I think people trust us. Or not, you can hold it right there.
Right there looks good.
People see it fine. There are them naysayers out there. You know, them YouTube gurus, the ones that know everything. So we got bubbles breaking on the surface of that Exponent. All these stoves are cranked up high. Of course, you can't crank up the alcohol stove high. But got bubbles in the bottom of the alcohol stove. bubbles breaking on the surface of that Coleman stove, and nothing happening on that zip stove that I see yet. I don't know, Will, you call that a simmer?
It's close.
So after 3 minutes, 25 seconds, we're about at a simmer on that Coleman. Other two stoves are about the same. That's definitely going to a simmer. That's the way to go, but you know, we kind of figured that, didn't we?
Yep. Can't beat the white gas. That's definitely a simmer.
Alright, so we're at a simmer at, let's say
354. 350.
Here, move that over a little bit there. No, that way. That way you're blocking things. There you go.
Now it's boiling.
There we go. We got a boil. What do you call that? 415?
415. We got a boil.
Woo! Here, I'll just go ahead and take that off there. Ooh, that is warm. How about we just turn it off? Well, Willard, I don't know. You want to put that timer down on the on that pot, and we can sit there and have ourselves a soda or something like that?
I can do that.
Oh no, it went off screen. You didn't switch it out down, did you?
Nope, I ain't touch it.
Alright, Dan. Alright, so there we are, right about 9 minutes. The I haven't seen the alcohol stove progress at all, but I do see flame on it still. The zip stove has definitely started to bubble. I did throw a couple more sticks in there. So, just to give you a little bit of update, we'll see where it goes from there. So here are right about, we're right about it here at 11:40. The bubbles are starting to break the surface of the zip stove. I have been kind of like adding fuel to it. One thing with that zip stove, we have had better results with it when continually adding fuel or keeping the flame like really going on it. I was trying to get for coals on it, but well, obviously that didn't work. So we'll come back when we got a boil on one of these two. So there we go. We're right about now at just past 20 minutes, and I'd say we got a boil going. A lot of this is my fault, just the fact that I ain't been adding stuff to it, adding wood to it, which is continual. The alcohol stove blew out. It is a little bit breezy out here, and we ain't got no wind screens. But there you go. That's our stove test, and that should give you a little bit of an idea of things when you're out there in the woods. Really, this zip stove will work a lot better, and really the alcohol stove will work a lot better if you have wood screens up there. The zip stove, you just really got to keep adding fuel to it, and it works just fine. But there you go, boys. Now, one thing we're going to sit there and do, I think a lot of people are sitting there talking about differences of stoves. People like to use different stoves. We talked about in the beer can magic, the alcohol stove. Talked about things that people have, zip stoves, which are a fan blowing stove that you put wood in. Some people just use a plain old Coleman stove. So we're going to sit there and try all these stoves. You're supposed to sit there and say something about the fire. How come we need a stove when we have a big old fire over there?
Why do we need a stove when we got a fire?
Do you want to try that again?